And welcome to the Allen Americans podcast. Tommy Daniels here. Pleased to be joined by the newest signee by the Allen Americans, Cody Corbett. I can already see that you have your hair is a little bit longer than it was when you were here last year in Allen, but that's okay. How are things going for you?
Things are good. You know, it's been a little bit of a different summer here with COVID and all, but you know, it's freed up a little time for me to get on the river and fish, and my girlfriend and I have done a lot of things this summer actually, so it hasn't been a bad summer.
How about your family personally? Everybody okay?
Yeah, yep. So far so good in my family. How about yours? How's
awesome.
Everybody there doing?
You know, doing well. As a matter of fact, as we speak here today on this Tuesday, getting ready to go visit my daughter next week, take a little vacation. First time to get out of town in quite a long time. As a matter of fact, since we were on that plane to the Utah way back in March, which seems like eons ago now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's felt like almost a year since we've played those last couple games there, and I'm so excited to get the season going again.
It had to feel good for you too. You come from a team, that was not having a great year, and then you come to Allen and you see this roster and you see the talent and how well you fit into this lineup. And the just a quote from Steve Martinson today, he likes that style of play, the defense that you roll out, which is basically get that puck up ice, join the play. You got a good shot, too. I don't remember where we were, but I remember a big goal that you scored. Might have been Kansas City. Refresh my memory. And I remember the look on your face, man. You were celebrating out there big time.
Yeah, it was just one of those goals that kind of get the monkey off the back. It was the first one with Allen there, and, I mean, it was the first one in a little while for me, too. So it just felt good to finally – and I just ripped one, too. So it felt good to just bang one home like that.
Cody, what was it about last year's Allen team? And I want to hear your take on this, because I've talked to some of the other guys as they've been signed and guys in the off season. What was your take? Why was this team so good? What was clicking for the Allen Americans, and what made Allen a big threat going into the playoffs?
The camaraderie. I mean, it's the guys in the locker room, and everybody got along so well. And when you have a team like that in the locker room, it's going to translate to the ice too. And everybody just kind of clicked on the ice like that. And, guys found each other back door and one-timers and just so many different kind of goals. And you could tell that was a special group in that way, definitely.
And you've played hockey for a long time. I'm sure you've been on a lot of teams that are talented that you don't get those results. And I think the one thing that you pointed out there was the camaraderie. It's one thing to have talented guys that can put the puck in the net, but I think, that team, what really defines what we had last year, every guy playing for each other. And the one thing that I noticed about this team, and this was from day one, is these guys were hanging out together on the road. They were going to dinner, and it was not the same cliques every night. Different guys going out and doing their thing. And I know you were only here a short time, but pretty good observing eye there on your part, noticing what we had here last year.
Yeah, it's from the first night I got there in Rapid City. I felt a part of the team. The guys invited me to dinner, and everybody was laughing, and guys were introducing themselves. And, that goes a long way. That goes a really long way in my eyes, and that kind of showed the team we had too. So I really hope we can find that right away again this year too.
Yeah, no doubt. And there were a lot of good guys, we had a really good offensive defensive unit there. You look at the year, Les Lancaster early on in the season when he got called up, he was leading the league in points. Alex Breton, who had an unbelievable year this year. I mean, Falkowski. I mean, 6 feet 7 inches. When he wound up for that shot, he just wanted to get the hell out of the way because it was going. Wherever it was going, it was going to be coming at a pretty good speed. But yeah, you're right, and we really had a solid unit. You fit right into that crew.
Yeah, and like I said, everybody just welcomed me, and being the new guy like that goes a really long way too. So it was just awesome. I had a blast just for the couple months I was there.
Has there ever been a year where you're more excited to get back to work than this year with everything that's happened since I last saw you in March. I'm sure you just got to be itching to get back out there on the ice and get going again. Feel normal.
Yeah, I really am, and it's been a long summer already, and we still have almost 2 months left of this, so it's itching. I'm itching to get back, and I'm actually sitting down by the river right now in Minnesota. I'll show you the background. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Yeah, on my rollerblades, going to work, just coming home from work. So it's I love to rollerblade, and it reminds me of the game, and it gets me excited. So I'm it's just I miss the game, miss the fans, miss the game, miss the boys. So it's going to be a long time coming here.
Show us that background again. That was awesome.
Yeah, this is
look at that.
Afton, Minnesota, and that's Wisconsin on the other side over there. And
wow,
it's a beautiful backdrop, and lucky to grow up here. And
Minnesota is such a great hockey bed, and you look at all the talented players, the guys that have come from Minnesota to play the game, and talk about that growing up and how much that meant to you.
All right. Yeah, I was lucky to grow up in Minnesota and be able to play hockey, and just all the ponds, all the rinks, everybody played, all of our friends played. So it was a good way to hang out and see everybody after school every night. And, it's always been a good locker room thing too. And growing up and still having these friends from high school and peewees and bantams and all that minor hockey too. So it's awesome. It's really fun.
Well, we'll let you get home from work. What are you doing right now to make money in the off season?
I'm actually hauling flooring around the Twin Cities. They wood, vinyl, tile. It's my brother's best friend. He owns the company, and they just needed a guy kind of right as we got home too, after the season got canceled. So I hopped right on and started doing this, and just kind of pass the time during the day, and then try to get on the skates or whatever I can do to get my hockey in for the day too.
Well, looks like a pretty good workout there for you. You should come into camp in great shape after that that tough off-season job. That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, hey, thanks for doing this, buddy. Great to see you. I love the hair. I think you should look at keeping that.
Yeah, I like the long hair look. Year.
You should. You know what? We haven't had many players that rolled through Allen with the long hair like that, but you can pull it off. Not everybody could do it. I can't do that, but you can. So,
thank you.
Thanks, Cody.
You.
Thanks again, buddy. We're excited to have you back here in Allen. You're a big part of what we were doing last year. Unfortunately, didn't get to finish the job, but guess what? The good news, you're going to be here from the beginning this year.
Absolutely, and I'm excited to get things going, and let's go Allen.
Thanks, Cody. See you, buddy.
Take care.